Today's video, I wanted to refute worldly wisdom versus the Word of God. And so, one popular quote that I saw today said that wisdom comes with age and experience. Wisdom comes with age and experience. And here's the truth, right? When you look at this worldly saying, you can test this. Go out there and see. Is everyone that is older than someone, does that automatically mean that they are wiser than somebody else? This theory can be tested right away. You see, just as there are young fools, there can be old fools, right? So just because someone is older and has experienced more life, has gone around, had more trips around the sun than somebody else, doesn't mean that they're wiser than somebody. So this worldly quote, it seems to be accurate. It seems to be good. It sounds good when you first hear it, but when you test it, you can see that it is not infallible, right? There are some errors in this saying. What does the Bible actually teach? If we go to Psalm 119, verse 97, it says, "Oh, how I love your law. It is my meditation all the day. You, through your commandments, make me wiser than my enemies." So the psalmist is saying that through the commandments, he's made wiser than his enemies. Also says, "For they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers." And this right here is talking about, so all these people that have been teaching him all of these things, he has more understanding than even them. Why? Because you can see his meditation was on God's law. It goes even further. It says, "For your testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients." And so, right here, the psalmist is literally saying that because he has been meditating on the law of God, he understands more than people that are older than him. It's right there. And so, what makes somebody wise? What makes them have understanding? It's not experience, it's not age. It is the word of God. We see more reference to this, right? Paul giving instruction to Timothy in First Timothy chapter 4. He says, "Let no one despise your youth, but be an example to believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, and in purity." Paul's telling Timothy, look, don't let people look down on you because you are young. Don't let them do that. And this is how he's going to ensure that that doesn't happen. This is why Paul tells them, "Till I come, give attention to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Do not neglect the gift that is in you, which was given to you by the prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the eldership. Meditate on these things. Give yourself entirely to them, that your progress may be evident to all." And so Paul is telling Timothy, listen, read, get into the word, meditate on the word, understand the word. And then that no one is going to despise your youth. Don't let them look at you and say, "Oh, this young person doesn't know what he's talking about." Don't let that happen. And how does he not let that happen? He tells them, don't let that happen. So get into the word and study it. Therefore, when you do this, everyone can look at what you're saying, can look at your progress, and that will be evident to everyone. And they'll have nothing to say. They won't be able to say, "Well, Timothy, you're too young," because everything Timothy's saying is backed up by the word. And so he shows that Timothy is not getting this wisdom from himself. You see, that's the thing. The worldly quote shows that by you having experience, by you being older, you're gaining this wisdom by yourself. You are getting this wisdom. Whereas the Bible teaches that the actual wisdom, the eternal wisdom that is to be gained by reading this right here, the actual wisdom doesn't come from experience, doesn't come from age. It comes from God, who is eternal, who is all knowing. And so the worldly the worldly quote of wisdom coming with age and experience, while it sounds good, it's false. Wisdom comes by hearing the Word of God, by heeding the Word of God, by getting into the Word and studying the Word of God to pick God's brain, to pick His teachings that He wants to give us. Think about it.